new day. Gon' grab your suitcase, same walk, new base. Gon' tie your shoelace. Ain't got a lot of money, but got a lot of time. So let's spend it where it's sunny. Let us see what we can find.
Good morning, Forest Oak. Today is Monday, June 2, 2021. I'm Andy.
And I am Christopher Luna Cruz for the award-winning Good Morning Forest Oak on WFOM TV.
Heads up is a BAAB week. Tuesday's B day, Wednesday's an A day, Thursday's an A day, and Friday's a B day. There's no check-in day this week.
There's still some time to enroll in summer school. Have fun with your friends while learning some core subjects, as well as the opportunity to take a fun elective like art, photography, coding, PE, or rock band. Visit the Forest Oak website or ask the counselor for detail.
Bring your books home. Forest Oak is happily collecting any overdue libraries or English book for any school. If you have books for your elementary school or any other MCPS school, we will return them to their proper home.
The Montgomery County Department of Health and Human Services is seeking middle and high school students interested in creating a 30 to 45-second video PSA to spread awareness about the COVID-19 vaccine. Students may earn up to 5 SSL hours for the quality of the video submission. May create a video with a team with up to 5 students of their own. All contest entries are due by Friday, June 4th at 5 p.m. See the dashboard for details and links.
Attention all students. Today we will be completing a technology survey. If you don't have your Chromebook at hand, get it now. We will also be talking about technology return policies. Pay attention as the directions are slightly different for each grade.
6th graders, you don't need to turn in anything. You can keep your iPads and Chromebooks over the summer.
7th graders, you will need to turn in your iPads for updating, but you can keep your Chromebooks. If you don't have a Chromebook, we will replace your iPad with an update one.
8th graders, you will need to turn in your iPads by June 16th. You can keep your Chromebooks. If you need a device for the summer, you will contact your new school.
This week's edition of Gmfo includes an address from Mrs. Byram, vocabulary from your favorite teachers, and a mindful moment.
Enjoy the show.
Hello, everyone. My name is Miss Byram, and I would like to welcome you into the month of June and to another exciting Good Morning Forest Oak announcement. I just have a couple announcements for you today. The very first one is testing is over. No more testing. Good job and good luck to you all. I want to say thank you for everyone who put testing together, as well as the students who showed up and did their best during the testing sessions. Kudos to everybody. Okay? The second thing that I have to announce, it's actually a final exam for the school year. And let's see how well you can do on it. All right? So I have something I'm going to show you, and I want you to tell me what it means. This is the only question to your final exam. Are you ready? Here it comes. What does this mean? Now, I'll give you a couple of minutes to think about it. Time's up. All right, ready? So, did you say or did you think that that acronym stood for respect? Uh-oh. Organization, attitude, and responsibility. If you said those 4 things, respect, staying organized, having a great attitude, and showing responsibility, then you get an A on your final exam. Kudos to everybody. I want to make sure that you continue to roar. even when you're in your summer months. Okay? All right, now I have one last final announcement. And I want to start by saying that working at Forest Oak has been a true pleasure. I have learned a lot, and it has been such a rewarding experience that it's going to be so hard for me to say exclamation point. And the always. Bye, everybody.
Where are you now? Can we work it out? Need to find the remedy. We crushed through the ground, but we're stronger now. You're the missing piece of me, my remedy. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Oh, my remedy. Need to find a way out the dark.
right, got some jokes for you. Some of these were from Mr. Carter, so if they're funny, they're from me. If they're from not funny, you can blame Mr. Carter because he's not here. So, I don't know where to start except, okay, the past, the present, and the future all walked into a restaurant. Man, was it tense. I've been told, these are all grammar jokes by the way, I've been told I should never date an apostrophe. They're just too possessive. The next time your English teachers try to teach you grammar and you can tell that they're getting frustrated, the lesson isn't going well, just say, there. Okay, let's see. All right, what's the difference between a cat and a comma? This is getting deep into grammar. This is a seriously deep dive into grammar. One has claws at the end of its paws. The other has paws at the end of its claws. Okay. Just remember, never use a double negative. It's a big no-no. Go back and listen to that one again and you'll understand it clearly. All right, that's all the jokes I have.
May is Asian Pacific Islander Heritage Month, and Minority Scholars Program wants you to know more to celebrate the rich and varied cultural heritage of the people and countries that are a part of Asia and the Pacific Island.
May is Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month.
What is it? It's a mouthful, for one.
Back in 1977, members of the House and Senate declared the first 10 days of May as Asian Pacific American Heritage Week.
President Jimmy Carter signed it into law, and in 1990 it was expanded to a full month.
They chose May because the first Japanese immigrated to the U.S. in May 1843.
And the transcontinental railroad, largely built by Chinese immigrants, was completed in May 1869.
So why do we need it?
Because in 2018, I still have people ask me, "You're Indian. Is that Asian?"
There's so many countries, so many traditions, so many languages that it's important to know that, there is more to Asia than you actually think.
While this month does represent the heritage of people who came from Asia and the Pacific Islands, our experiences aren't all the same. So my experience as an Indian American isn't necessarily the same experience as a Pakistani American.
There are so many stereotypes about Asian Americans. We need this month to let people know that all Asians are different.
Our cultures are not trends. Our cultures are there to just show that that's just who we are. It's nothing exotic, it's just our culture, so please don't wear it like a costume.
The next time you eat ramen, samosas, all of that good stuff that you love, you can finally kind of understand where this culture is coming from. Like matcha lattes, come on guys, matcha lattes are not just a new trending thing, it's from Japan, hello!
There's not a lot of representation or not a lot of people talk about it, especially like in the West. So I think having this month is very important.
Even though it's exciting to have a month dedicated to our heritage, it's a pretty broad month.
Asian American and Pacific Islander covers all of the Asian continent.
So China, India, Japan,
Indonesia, Vietnam,
Thailand, Singapore, the Philippines, Pakistan, Bangladesh,
North Korea, South Korea, Myanmar, Cambodia,
Sri Lanka, Taiwan, Nepal,
Laos, and Malaysia.
And there's a lot of us out there.
We're also talking all of the Pacific Islands of Melanesia, Micronesia, and Polynesia.
Russia, Central Asia, all of the stands.
It's a lot of countries to cover in 1 month.
There are a lot of stereotypes and misconceptions that we still have to deal with.
That I'm Oriental, because I'm not a rug.
That I'm exotic. I'm not exotic. I am a human.
When I'm standing next to my mother and I'm walking down the street and the moment she starts speaking, people, I can just see people start to disrespect her just because of her accent or just because of what she's wearing.
When you see an attractive person who may be Asian, they're not attractive for an Asian. They're just attractive.
And we still have a lot that we can learn from each other. My own sister wasn't sure that Kyrgyzstan was actually a country in Central Asia. It is, and that's part of this month.
So even though she's Indian and I'm Pakistani, we both grew up in America.
And even though there's a long history of conflict between our heritages, we can still be friends.
We can still be friends.
this is Mrs. Stern. June is Pride Month. LGBTQ Pride Month is celebrated each year in June to honor the 1969 Stonewall Uprising. The purpose of this month is to recognize the impact that lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender individuals have had on history. Read books with LGBTQ plus characters and themes in our FOMS Rainbow Library collections in Sora and Destiny. So remember, you can get to Sora and Destiny. It is linked right here on the FOMS page and on the Reader's Advisory page. And there are instructions on how to put books on hold on our website. So if you head over to Sora on the Explore page, and just scroll down a tiny bit to find the Rainbow Library. And this includes ebooks and audiobooks that you can check out right away. And if you head over to Destiny Discover, also just scroll down a tiny bit to find our FOMS Rainbow Library. And these books are physical books that you can put on hold and pick up at Forest Oak. So I hope you enjoy reading a little bit more about LGBTQ. Enjoy June and Pride Month.
No matter how you're born, we each have a style. I'll tell you in a while exactly what I like.
Ariana and Renee, they both are born girls. They go into their changing rooms. Ariana loves twirls. That's not for Renee. Pink will not do. All girls don't wear dresses, they wear pants too. Has Renee lost her mind? What's running through her head? Ariana can fix this, no is what she said.
When you put it on, you do a little groove. You know you've gotta move, that's how you know you've got it right.
This is me, who I am. See me in full colors, me like no other. Originality.
No matter how you're born, we each have a style. I'll tell you in a while exactly what I like.
Bryce and Jason, they both are born boys. They go into their changing rooms. Bryce jumps out with joy. Jason has a different idea. The sweater is where it's at. Bryce has to fix this. Here, try this or that. Wait just 1 second. Don't tell him how to dress. Ariana knows this. Only Jason can express.
This is me, who I am. See me in full colors, me like no other. Originality.
No matter how you're born, we each have a style. I'll tell you in a while exactly what I like.
Darla and Charles, one girl and one boy. They go into their changing rooms. Charles is feeling coy. Others are thrilled with the look, but Charles is quite unhappy. Let's try this again. Yeah, this is snappy. Some are confused, they just don't understand. Charles, now Charlotte is certain Ariana's her biggest fan. Some might keep their distance, but others will come around. Come on over, Darla, show us what you found. Darla had something on, but is not quite convinced. She wants to try again, yet she still gives a wince. Nope, not right either. Why can't she decide? Sometimes it takes time, only she can find her stride. Darla presents an outfit. The new name is Darren. Now everything feels right. The person within he's sharing.
When you put it on, you do a little groove. You know you've gotta move, that's how you know you've got it right.
This is me, who I am. See me in full colors, me like no other. Originality.
Here we have Skylar, born a boy or girl. Not interested in the girl look. Won't give the boy look a whirl. Skylar wants a new path, and it isn't one of those. This is a unique look from Skylar's head to toe.
When you put it on, you do a little groove. You know you've gotta move, that's how you know you've got it right.
This is me, who I am. See me in full colors, me like no other. Originality, who I am. See me in full colors, me like no other. Originality.
Good morning, Forest Oak. This is Mrs. Markowitz with another edition of the Mindful Moment. So this Thursday, your counselors will be doing a lesson with you that focuses on taking care of yourself. So important as we wind down the school year and prepare for summer. Part of taking care of yourself is practicing something called heartfulness. If you remember, we did a heartfulness lesson or two this year. Heartfulness means that you are sending intentional, kind thoughts to yourself. You are sending intentional thoughts about being happy to yourself. And taking care of yourself is so important, right? So this mindful moment is going to revolve around reviewing heartfulness and practicing heartfulness. So to get ready, let's get in the mindful position, spine in a line, feet flat on the floor, hands in your lap or resting comfortably on the tops of your thighs. If you feel comfortable, you can let your eyes close or focus on the space on the floor. So we're going to take 2 deep breaths in to the count of 4 and then release. Here we go. Deep breath in and release. Another deep breath in and release. And I want you to imagine an image in your brain that says, I'm in a space or I'm in a time where I have felt good or I feel good, I feel calm, I feel happy. Please picture that in your mind. And as you're picturing that in your mind, I'm going to send you kind thoughts that I want you to repeat as you send them to yourself. And the first kind thought I want you to say to yourself is, may I be happy. So say that to yourself. Then the second kind thought is, may I be healthy. So say that to yourself. May I be peaceful. And you can say that to yourself. And the last kind thought for today that I want you to send to yourself is, may I find joy in my life. And as you practice heartfulness for yourself this week, Forest Oak, I want you to notice if you feel any difference in your heart, how you feel in your body, how you feel in your mind, and see if it affects your week in a positive way going forward. It is so important that we take time out to take care of ourselves and be kind to ourselves. Have a mindful, heartful week, Forest Oak. Bye.